What is up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Scary Hour, and we're back, man. I hope you guys missed me. And yeah, last this whole month has been a little rocky for me, so I hope it's been great for you guys, whoever's watching. I hope your week last week was perfect, exactly how it should have gone. You've gotten things done. You went to work. You didn't feel depressed. You didn't feel down. You you had fun, which is what matters. I feel like a lot of people don't take advantage of the time that we have on this planet. Given that yeah, we only live up to the most 100. If you're lucky, you live over that. For us Americans is the most 80. If you live beyond that, then you're healthy as shit. But yeah, I feel like we take for granted the time that we have in this world. Obviously you got to get your paper, you got to get your money. You got to do what you got to do to get that. If you got to work fucking 80-hour shifts a week, then you got to do what you got to do. You feel me? But as long as you understand that the minute you start to see your mindset or your way of thinking deteriorating little by little, you should really take precaution, and you should really be cautious, is what I'm trying to say, of what it is that's making your mind deteriorate in that way. I'm huge. Anybody that knows me knows that I'm a huge advocate for mental health. I've constantly said this in my previous episodes, but what I'm basically just trying to say is, if you feel down, make sure you take your days off. If you can afford to, you take your days off. You feel me? And also, if you need to, work around the system. You feel me? Do what it is that you need to do to make sure that your mind is where it needs to be and where you feel happy, where you feel most happy at. Because a lot of people like to put this phrase of get money, no sleep, or some shit like that. You feel me? And while that is true to a certain thing, you feel me? At the end of the day, you're gonna drive yourself insane. I almost said the R word. You're gonna drive yourself insane. You're gonna lose yourself. You're not gonna feel you anymore. So you feel me? If you've been busting your ass and you feel like, God damn, bro, is this what I'm supposed to do for fucking 30, 40 more years, bro? You gotta be shitting me. Then if you start to think that way, take some time off. Make things in your time off all about yourself. Don't include no one else. You feel me? If you want to, if this is the kindness of your heart, you do what you got to do. You feel me? But if you need to if you want to be alone, bro, just express to those loved ones, those people that care about you, why it is that you desire to be by yourself at this very moment, just so that you don't leave them out in the rut. And then just take that time off, bro, because I feel like the older generation was all about work. And while it is still like that, at the end of the day, you won't be able to work sufficiently if your mind isn't right. That comes first. I've seen a lot of these companies implement, programs within their company that help their employees, recuperate, for a lack of better words, their mind better, or as a form of therapy. I've seen a lot of companies do therapy in their or implement therapy in their practices, and which is fucking dope. Hey man, I can't knock you for that. Aside from the fact that they probably just did it just to avoid backlash from social media motherfuckers. Other than that, it's you if your job or workplace has that, you take full advantage of it. You feel me? And I just felt like I needed to come out here and say that, just because it hasn't been all happy and dandy for me lately. and I've just been learning to cope with it. I had a mental breakdown a couple days ago, which was one of the worst ever mental breakdowns I've had in my life. Only the closest to me know about that, which in this case is my girlfriend. That's it. Other than that, I don't like to talk to people about it because people over worry about me, or about others. There's a lot of people around my circle that care a lot about those loved ones, and if I'm a loved one to them, then I'm gonna, they're gonna worry about me. They're gonna take extra measures to make sure that I'm okay during the day. And while that's not a problem, at the end of the day, it's like I need my space, so I'm gonna try to like hide shit from people, or not hide shit, but like make sure people mind their own business. That's it. At the end of the day, I'm a full-blown adult, and I trust myself enough to not do anything stupid, or for better words, do anything that can harm me, or anything that's not me. You feel me? But yeah, that's the only reason why I wanted to come out here and start the podcast off by saying that, because I would always constantly listen to it. I'm sorry if you guys hear anything in the background. It's my siblings, but if I'm a constant. I used to constantly listen to podcasts where people just the host or whoever is the owner of the podcast would talk about these things, and I would really spend my hours at work listening, and just even if it comes to a point where I'm just listening to some bullshit, at the end of the day, it would make me feel good just to hear someone tell me that doesn't even know me tell me that it's gonna be fine, it's gonna be okay, and I'm here to do that for you. If obviously try to do the things that you need to do to have a better life, and have a healthier life as well. Do what it is that makes you happy, and then listen to me. And take my little advices of just caring about yourself, and doing what it is that you want to do. That's really what the message is in this topic right here. But yeah, I mean, if anybody else has been if it has been rough for anybody else lately, then I completely feel you. You're not in this boat by yourself. I'm here with you. You feel me? Like, it happens to the fucking best of us. You feel me? It's tough to go through, but given that I'm, still getting used to this adulthood shit, or adult shit, it's kicking my ass right now. So, if you're big on praying, then I'm really not a big religious person. I'm more so, I lean towards more like the spiritual side, but in the sense that I believe that there's other beings out there. I guess that's spiritual. But if you are big on praying and talking to the Lord, then make sure you keep people like me in those prayers, if you don't mind. Because if I was, I'd keep you in them too. That's all I ask for. And yeah, I'm just trying to live it up, man. I'm trying to just stay as sane as possible at this very moment. I'm not gonna sit here and act like everything is happy and dandy. It's not. Shit is tough. Shit is kicking my ass. Life is kicking my ass right now, and I'm trying to live it with a sense of no fucks given. Just because I want to. I want to really keep in my head that maybe not everything that I want to do in life that makes me happy has to do with money. You feel me? And that's something we get lost in. Going back to what I was saying earlier with this whole get money, no sleep shit. A lot of people get lost in that sauce. You feel me? While it is good to get the money that you need to get, that you feel like you need to get or whatnot, or that you need to even fucking vibe, you feel me? Like, you do what you have to do. You feel me? But just know that it's also as important to take care of your mental health as it is to survive. Because without that, you won't be able to survive. You won't be able to make it long. You feel me? You may think to yourself at this very moment, yo, shit is going fucking good right now. I just got to keep doing what I'm doing. And you should. You definitely should if it's going, especially if it's going great for you. But don't get lost in the sauce. That's all I'm saying. You feel me? Shit isn't going good for me right now. And I'm trying my best not to get lost in that sauce. So, yeah, if I'm always open for discussions. I'm always open to talk to people. I urge you guys to just reach out and let me know how you feel. If there's anything going on in your life, whether if it's good or bad either. Like I'm great. I feel like I'm great with giving advice. You feel me? Especially if you've taken the time to reach out to me and speak to me, I'll definitely have an open space in my heart to give you valuable feedback. Whether it is that you don't fuck with the feedback at the end of the conversation, it's still worth a try. There has to be something that I'm going to say to you or that you say to me that we'll find and be like, okay, that really stood out to me. Out of this entire conversation, that one thing right there stood out to me. If we spoken for 2 hours, there could be only one phrase within those 2 hours that really stood out for you, and everything else was just gibberish talk, Sims talk. You feel me? And that's what's important. You feel me? Like at the end of the day, it's important to keep your mind, keep yourself as sane as possible. I constantly come across individuals who you can tell, you can see it in their eyes that they're a lost soul, that they're someone who has given up on themselves and are just walking around, just lingering around as like just an able body that's just walking around and yeah, just someone who's lost. You feel me? And I always purposely put myself in their place, just to keep myself, to keep myself aware of how bad shit could get, and it could get worse than that. Shit, I'm just using that because that's like the first thing that came up to my head. But it's obviously there's things that are worse than that, you know. And this shit is tough. Shit is really tough. And life is really tough. If we would have known how tough this life would have been, I would have taken extra measures when I was younger. You feel me? But that's why I'm saying you got to live it up. You have to really prioritize yourself and really focus on what it is that you want to do in life, and what footprints would you want to leave behind for people to follow. And this right here, what we're doing right now, you listening to me, is one of my footprints, one of my paths that I wish to leave in this earth. If I ever leave this earth, well, when I ever leave this earth, this is something that you guys can look back at and really break down. Feel me? And get some sort of insight of how I used to think, or what goes on in my head. Even though majority of the times all we talk about is topics, but that's only because, like I've told you guys before, I don't have the accurate space for me to be inviting people, especially after a pandemic. Like, I don't have the time and space. Well, I have the time, but I don't have the space to bring in whoever individual that I feel will teach you guys anything, or even me, obviously, because I don't know shit. But yeah, man, I mean, you feel me? Like, sometimes you gotta look at life and just be like, yo, bro, you feel me? You kicking my ass right now, but we gonna get right back up. You feel me? We gonna get right back up and gonna get right back to it. You gonna have to kick my ass a little harder. You feel me? Sometimes I find myself asking God or telling God, like, yo, is this you gonna keep on? Like, what else you gotta show me, bro? Like what other shit you gotta make me go through? My girlfriend, she and like I said, don't bash me if you're a religious person. That's just, I'm being real and genuine with you guys, and I'm letting you guys know how it is, what really goes into my head. You feel me? Like what goes on in my mind. And my girlfriend just corrects me all the time. She just, yo, don't do that. You feel me? Like that's not right. Don't be talking like that. You feel me? If you feel that way, don't preach it out. Feel me? And I understand that completely. That's why sometimes I feel like I understand those motherfuckers who be going into those rage rooms and then like just start breaking shit in that bitch. Like I want to experience that because I have a lot of rage in me, and it's only because of the things that I'm going through, mentally. Because I thankfully enough have a roof over my head. I every day I see a meal in front of me, and I'm more than grateful for that. It's just those other things that take a toll in my mind that I need to know. I need to learn how to either let go of or work better with. So if you find yourself in that same space, in that same room with me, just know shit is gonna be fine, bro. This is just a stage in your life you're gonna look back at and then be like, damn, bro, you remember? And make sure to bring somebody with you. You feel me? If you don't have nobody, you don't need nobody shit, bro. You gotta do what you gotta do. You feel me? Do it by yourself. You don't need nobody. I'm just saying, if you do have somebody who wants to be there and help you, just select that lucky individual to be there and experience that with you, if they're willing to allow you to take them on that ride. Now, don't force nobody to be fucking like all up in your business on purpose and throwing your baggage onto other people, because it could be going perfectly fine for that person and shit could be going exactly where they need it to be going for that individual. But because you now are throwing your baggage onto that person, now they have a whole thing to worry about, especially if they give a fuck about you. If they don't, they'll cut you off immediately and just be like, bro, I'm not with that shit. Figure your shit out and then come back to me. But definitely save yourself some time. Don't if you feel like you don't have anybody there for you, then don't worry about that, bro. Because at the end of the day, you got me. You feel me? We may not know each other, or we have maybe a long time without speaking to each other, but you have me in your ear. You feel me? And that's why I really want you guys to like hit me up and talk to me, just because like that, I know what mindset to walk into the next episode with, and I feel like I will feel like I'm talking to somebody really, and I'll know who it is and what it is that I need to talk about. It's not just topics. I do the topics just so for the sake of entertaining you guys, and because I find them interesting, and I want to put out my take out there. You feel me? Other than that, it's like if I were to interact with you guys, I would prioritize that more so than just these things that happen, these news, these breaking newses that come out throughout the week. But yeah, man. I mean, I don't know, bro. Shit is tough. Shit is tough out here, man. Shit is really tough out here. Lately, for the last 2 weeks, this is the second week now, I've been recording and editing really late, so I haven't been able to put it out and put you guys on to, letting you guys know that the episode is gonna come out in a few days. Instead, I'll put it out a few hours before it comes out. The promotion I'm talking about would come out a few hours before the whole episode comes out, and then it's like not a lot of you get the time to listen because I put it out so late. So I apologize for that. I just hope you understand that there's I'm pushing through. I'm still trying to be here and give my full undivided attention to you guys. But yeah, definitely look to hit me up. Let's chat. Let's talk about shit. Whatever it is. My mouth don't speak to others for me. Whatever secret you want to tell me is safe for me. Especially now. Take advantage of the time now. Because hopefully con Dios adelante, if we ever blow up, it'll be really hard to just pick out people and speak to them about stuff. But yeah, I mean, it's we'll see, man. We'll really see. And yeah, I don't know. Based on that, I don't really have anything else to talk about. Uh, Regarding that, obviously, I have some topics here, but I feel like I needed to start off the podcast. Putting this out there, putting this talk out there, because I'm a huge advocate for it. So, but I read this thing that said that there was a record-breaking 4.3 million people who quit their jobs in August, which is fucking absurd. It just lets you know, like, people don't want to work. I'm currently not working because of an injury, but these certain individuals quit their jobs in August. 4.3 million is a high ass number. And I wonder why. Like, I wonder what it was that people really looked at and was like, you know what, bro? I don't want to work. I don't want to work. Fuck all that. Fuck all of that. And it's like, I'm pretty sure a lot of these people were probably people who had really actually good jobs. But even if you didn't have a good job, you had a fucking minimum wage, and regardless, bro, what the fuck are you doing? There is no unemployment, bro. Like, literally at all. They should drop some other shit, bro. They be wildin'. Like, we need that, bro. You feel me? Like, y'all be bailing out these companies and stuff like that throughout the pandemic, and the rich is getting richer, and we out here getting left stranded, working for those rich motherfuckers. And I also read another thing. Speaking of rich niggas, I also read another thing about 10% of the wealthiest people own like 89% of U.S. stocks, which is fucking crazy. I only have a couple stocks, but like these motherfuckers is buying up stocks and buying up stocks and buying up stocks. But yeah, it just goes to show, yo. It just goes to show. People are tired of this shit, and like, yeah, motherfuckers gotta raise the the pay. Feel me? I feel like 15 an hour, bro, and that's in some states. Some states be like $7 and something and 50 cents an hour, bro. Like, that is insane. What are you taking, like a little under $300 a week? That is crazy. Now, granted, these other states probably, don't have as high taxes as, like, for example, where I live, New York does. But still, bro, like, for minimum wage people, a lot of people are cashiers and stuff like that. And they have to constantly deal with other individuals. And we help dish out the product or produce that other regular human beings are going out there and buying. But that's just looked at as, hey man, you're worth $15 an hour to me. You are worth about $500 a week to me, and you're supposed to bust your ass. You're supposed to really work so hard, like it's your company, and then maybe you could get promoted. Because the way I work personally, I work really hard. But I'm also show you I'm not a bitch. You feel me? I'm not going to sit here and like show you that I'm your little pet. You could like just boss me around and make me, not boss me around, because you obviously, I would obviously have a boss, but you wouldn't just sit here and like make me do shit that you can do yourself, or make me do shit that maybe you could put somebody else to do, but you're just making me do it because I'm the more efficient worker. but you're not thinking about my well-being. You're not thinking about how tired I could possibly be. You're not thinking about the terrain that I'm gonna now move on to work in. You feel me? I don't understand. And kudos to those people that can do that. I personally can't work like that because it takes a toll on my mental health. It really takes over me because I sit there and I start to contemplate about how long I have to do this for. That's why I urge you guys to do what it is that makes you happy. Whether if it's fucking painting, whether if it's the thing that may not start off as you getting paid, you put some money in that bitch and you start putting things out there. Put your name out there somehow. In my case, this is how I do it. And I'm glad as fuck that I got the time and I put in the hard-earned money that I've made in my past to get these equipments that I've gotten now in order to give you this listen or this visual, that whether you're listening or watching this. But it's it's, I don't know. I feel like right now I should try some DMT. Or some shrooms or some shit like that, and just like go into a deeper level, which is something that I like to do in the future with you guys. I want you guys to experience me dumb smacked. You guys already experienced me drunk, and I haven't drank on the podcast since, but that's only because I haven't had nobody else to drink with. But who cares? Because it's me and you here. You feel me? I could drink with you guys right here. You feel me? You could grab a glass of scotch. I could grab my glass of fucking scotch or wine or whatnot. And you just hear me blabber around. Whether you're like me, when I used to work and I used to listen to podcasts and just like do my job just so time could pass by faster, listening to somebody speak to me in the ear and I don't have to speak to them back. Or so listening to somebody entertain me. That's my purpose right now. You feel me? I'm here to help you. I'm here to help you get through the day, because I need somebody like that. And maybe I should start listening to more podcasts again. I don't listen to the podcast as much as I used to. One of my favorite ones, obviously, is Joe Rogan. Flagrant 2, The Tim Dillon Show. Those are just a few that I can think of right off the bat. But I can assure you that I used to really sit there and go through my shift listening to even podcasts that I never listened to before and just branch out and listen to. Even if I didn't like them that much, I'd just be like, fuck, kind of don't want to listen to these guys, but I already listened to all of the up-to-date podcasts. So it's like, let me just fucking give them a try, even if I don't fuck with it. And by the end of the fucking hour and a half long podcast, I will decide whether I will listen to them again or not. But yeah, that's that. That's definitely that. Yo, I heard about this thing that's been going on in Haiti. A gang kidnapped 16 American missionaries, including 5 children. Missionaries are people who were sent on a religious mission to promote the religion in another country. So I wonder what this religion was. Primarily, a lot of the times what you see missionaries do is promote said religion, in which case the religion is usually always Christianity. So I bet you it's probably, especially if they're Americans. I heard something about a few of them being Canadians as well. So they were definitely Westerners. So most likely it's probably Christianity. But damn. I seen is this still a developing story? I don't think we've saved these individuals, but they got kidnapped in the airport. They were about to just make it back to their home, and then boom, motherfuckers was like, you was leaving? Oh, in that case, let me just change that up for you real quick. Come over here real quick. Well, that's a kid. I don't go fuck. Yeah, come over here real quick. Let me talk to you real quick. But yeah, now they're asking for $17 million, which in Haitian money, I'm pretty fucking sure is a fucking you could retire. you can definitely feed your family and others, your selected other families for the rest of your generation. But yeah, I mean, shit. I honestly, the way I feel about it, given that Haiti is right next to my country, which is Dominican Republic, I feel like they get looked down upon by every fucking country that there is. Like, motherfuckers over there need help, bro. Like, hear it from me, a Dominican. Like, I'm right next door to them. That's my neighbor. I see the shit that they go through on every fucking within every in a time span of like 5 years. They always go through something major, whether if it's a natural catastrophe or some shit that happens within their own people or stuff like that. But you never see anyone helping them. And it just fucking sucks. And I wish I could make that fucking effort to try to fucking help um my neighbors, bro. Like, people that I see struggle. Like, I see my own people in the Dominican Republic struggle. But even then, bro, I look at people in Haiti and I just be like, bro, they fucking got it worse than me, my nigga. You think I'm gonna sit here and feel bad for you, bro? when motherfuckers got it worse than you, bro, like, and you got it bad, my man's, like, you yourself is jacking that you got it bad. You trying to make it seem, even if you aren't really doing bad, bro, you really trying to make motherfuckers sympathize with you without you even fucking thinking about your neighbors, bro, people that are right next to you, that we share the same land with. I don't give a fuck border, no border, bro. We share the same land with Mexico. It's just a different temperature down there. We share the same, I think it's the same land with Canada too. I think it's a river crossing in between it. If there's a river crossing in between it and didn't connect at all, then you got it, you feel me? But if the shit is straight up land with land, attached to land, and there's just a fucking border in the middle, that's the same fucking land, bro. There's just a wall dividing us. That's it. You feel me? It's the same as me living in my home and my neighbor and my neighbor's right next to me or whatnot. The thing dividing us is that wall, that fucking concrete wall in the middle of me and my home and my neighbor and their home. You feel me? So it's like, I don't understand. But at the end of the day, you could walk outside and walk in front of his home. But where are you stepping? In the same land. So we share the same land, my nigga. Motherfuckers like to act like this shit is so fucking... I don't know, bro. It's just so fucking stressful to think about people like always constantly making Haiti a talking point, making Haiti a breakout story. Oh my God, this and the word. Don't you sit to think to yourself like, yo, maybe these motherfuckers kidnapped them people because they're like in a form of screaming for fucking help, whether they're thugs or not, gangsters or not. You feel me? At the end of the day, if they were well off, or not just well off, but like if they were getting some kind of fucking support, they're already not getting it from their own fucking people. Might as well, especially if you are a country that walks in that bitch loud and proud, like it is your country, you should definitely put something out there to fucking help these people. I don't understand, man. I really don't. And it sucks. It sucks because at the end of the day, motherfuckers who are in the control and that have the control to make these moves, they're going to meet their day regardless. You feel me? So we may not be able to fucking do anything about it, but God sure damn will. You feel me? And or the next life, we sure damn will. If whether the motherfucker dies and comes back into a caterpillar, that's him. You feel me? That's because the work he did or the lack thereof. But you feel me? It just sucks that they be people that be trying to fucking help, and those be the motherfuckers that don't get put in a position to help. Instead, it be the greedy motherfuckers. And I'm getting out of fucking hand with this whole conversation. I should stick to the whole 16 Americans, missionaries, 16 missionaries. Fuck that whole thing of Americans. They put it out there so we could give a fuck about them. But I bet you if they were fucking from another fucking country or some shit like that, we wouldn't give a shit. Or it wouldn't even be a story. You think people know about this as much as we do in Japan? For example, I don't know. I'm just putting out a fucking country out there. Why? Because it's not Japanese people getting kidnapped. But I'm pretty sure because it creates more clicks, and the fact that we're even talking about this at this very moment, they had to put the word American in there. Because it would have drawn a different kind of attention if it would have just been 16 missionaries, including 5 children, kidnapped in Haiti. Now, whether you're French, whether you're Portuguese or whatnot, or you speak Portuguese or whatnot, now you're intrigued because you're oh shit, who's this? I don't know, bro. It's unfortunate what's going on in Haiti, especially with these individuals. But at the end of the day, don't look at people like this and be like, this is why you never go to Haiti. This is why you never hear nobody going on fucking vacation to Haiti. This is why they're doing as bad as they do. It's probably because motherfuckers ain't helping them. Especially motherfuckers that have the opportunity to help them. And they don't. Because I'm pretty sure, bro, the same energy Americans get met with in Dominican Republic, motherfuckers in Haiti will meet y'all with the same energy in Haiti. And trust me when I tell you, regardless, even then, motherfuckers in DR be looking to rob you. Because that's just fucking life. You feel me? Part of this is just, it's fucking life because it happens. And motherfuckers have the be cold-hearted enough to do such thing as to kidnap people and shit like that. But also, it's a cry for help. And I'm not sitting here sympathizing with fucking kidnappers, bro. They could suck a dick. I'm gonna keep it a buck. But just have a different approach. If your mind is just reading this, or you're just listening to me read this to you, it's not just, them third world countries, bro. You really gotta look out. And yes, you do. But start to think about the ways in which you as an individual can help. Because at the end of the day, you wouldn't worry about shit like that if you know you're doing your part. And motherfuckers over there know that you're doing your part, because you could walk in that bitch freely and be like, yo, I'm here to help y'all motherfuckers. I met a dude a while back, but I didn't know about the story that I'm about to tell you. But hey, I met him through a cousin of mine. And just the other day, after a few months of knowing him, just the other day, he expressed to me like, yo, when I went to DR, I went over there with some money, and I took my time out of my vacation to go to my hometown and buy school supplies. And I was there taking pictures with the kids. This man is not a rapper. This man is not out there in the entertainment world the way he wants to be out there in the entertainment world. But he's not no big name person. This is a regular ass individual going through it the same way you and I are. And the fact that he has the heart to do such thing motivated me to want to do the same thing or anything close to it. Why I didn't have the motivation beforehand, I don't know. And it begs to question, and I beg to question myself. But now that I hear a regular ass person, bro, this is not even somebody that I can like choke up and be like, yo, that's because you chilling with money right now. You feel me? And even then, he's a regular ass dude, bro, that really has the heart to do such thing. So as much as you want to tell yourself and give yourself reasons, send out one to help somebody. At the end of the day, you have the time and chance to help people. And if you don't, then all right, cool, man. You feel me? Like, that's you. You feel me? That's you. If you can't handle such task, then handle your shit first. And when time comes where you feel comfortable, you go ahead and do that. Because I don't know, bro. And look, these people are trying to help themselves. I mean, they're going out, and spreading Christianity. Whether if it was Christianity, I'm assuming it's Christianity, just because that's usually the one that gets promoted in other countries and shit like that. Whatever religion it was, they were out there doing a good. You feel me? Because there were probably many individuals that they met during their quest or their mission that had no mind in getting into religion, or never even heard of Christianity, or even were never exposed to a religious way of thinking. And because they were never exposed to, they never thought that it existed. But now that they've met those missionaries, they probably will implement that into their life. And if their life was going downhill, because they met those missionaries, and because now they have this new way of thinking and this new way of going about things, maybe, just maybe, shit might go uphill for them internal and hit the whole 360 or 180. Feel me? So yeah, man, shit is tough, and it's hard to hear this. But I hope we get those people back. I hope they're able to make it back home nice and safely. I hope we are able to dish out some type of ransom, or ransom or not. You feel me? Whatever. As long as those individuals make it back home, especially those 5 children, could only imagine what they're going through. And hopefully it's just all bullshit. They're like, yo, we just kidnapping y'all, but we're going to treat y'all good. You feel me? Like, we're going to do some good luck voodoo on y'all niggas. Y'all going to be good. You feel me? We're going to feed y'all every day. Y'all can bathe and shit. Y'all just can't leave the premises. Y'all can't leave my line of sight. But I'll definitely make sure y'all good. You feel me? I just had to make these Americans believe y'all not. So we could get some bread. Hopefully that's the approach. Hopefully that's the approach. But I don't know. This is another story I wanted to talk to you guys about. This is my last story. NBA player got blood clots, reportedly, from COVID vaccine. And the NBA league, told him to stay shut about it. I didn't read much about this. This was an individual who, I'm going to tell you guys the name of him right now. His name right now. I think he plays for the Hawks, if I saw that correctly. But he got blood clots from the vaccine or whatnot, reportedly. I don't want to get sued, reportedly. And yeah, his name is Brandon Goodwin. And he does play for the Atlanta Hawks. At least in this picture, it looks like he plays for the Atlanta Hawks. Yeah, he does. He was admitted recently that he got blood clots from the COVID vaccine that ended his season and possibly his career. Goodwin said the NBA told him to keep quiet. I didn't read much past that. That's all I read. But if that's really the fucking case, that is crazy. First of all, why would they tell them to stay shut? Maybe because of China and the amount of money that the league makes in China is fucking insane. You would think that the league would make more money here than they do elsewhere, but no. It's just the fact that we're Americans, and that's what other neighboring countries or other countries point blank want to see. It's a whole bunch of fucking nice ass Americans that are fucking popular as shit score a ball in a basket. But damn, shit is tough. I mean, what can you say? Shit. I don't even know what to say about that. If that's really the case, though, it just goes to question the amount of players that just put up with shit that the league puts out there, and they just end up dealing with it just because, you know, they love what they're doing and it's paying off really well. And it's like, yo, might as well. I mean, look, the whole Lakers got vaccinated. Everyone in the Lakers got vaccinated. And it goes to show that they probably were like, yo, there were probably a lot of motherfuckers in that bitch that was probably like, yo, I don't want to get vaccinated, but I know I'm going to have to in order for me to have this chance to get this fucking ring. Because if not, I don't want no problems with these niggas. You feel me? I don't want no problems with anybody. I don't want anybody to think I'm a locker room killer or that I'm a chemistry killer. Feel me? I don't want people to leave me out of shit. I might as well just comply. Which when I go back to work, I'll most likely have to do the same. So we can't get it how we want it in life, huh? Oh man. Oh man. I don't know, y'all. Shit is tough. Shit is tough. And if that's really, I mean, I already knew how the league worked when the whole shit with China was going on, because they catered a lot to China. So did LeBron, but LeBron is basically the league, so that really disappointed me in LeBron. I try to look past that shit, but I always remember. But I understand, bro. Like, motherfuckers, the amount of money, bro, the amount of money that the league generates elsewhere, especially in China, it's crazy. And it's what gets these NBA players paid, bro. This is why they get their salaries so high up there. Feel me? Like, this is why you get maxed out contracts of 200 mil, 300 mil. Feel me? Like, this is why players see $55 million a year. Shit like that. Because of the money that they get elsewhere. It's not even us, ourselves, doing it. Because the true sport of America is football. Like, really, it's just football. And then it's basketball. And then it's like MLB, and then it's like other shit. But yeah, I don't know. It's when I seen that from Brown, I was tight. You feel me? I was like, yo, you know what, bro? Whatever. Now you're gonna give your haters another reason to talk about shit. Feel me? When it comes time when motherfuckers look and they can't even come at you for your rings, they're gonna come at you for either the 2011 performance or the communism. The communist. So it's like, and it's not even saying that LeBron's a fucking communist. It's just motherfuckers will pinpoint or say that you are a communist just for defending or sticking by China's side. When in reality, you were just trying to cash a check, bro. Cause I would. And those same motherfuckers right talking about le communist would do the exact same shit. A lot of motherfuckers, especially the motherfuckers under the comment sections, who will definitely do a lot of shit for money. Especially the amount of money that NBA players get. So there's that. This has been another episode of Scary Hour. I hope your week last week was immensely great. I don't even know if those two words go together, but I hope it was fucking awesome. I hope this next weekend is fucking great, and I hope you enjoyed this podcast. I'll see you guys next week, and spread a lot of love, y'all. Spread a lot of love, and take care of yourself. Feel me? Keep yourself sane as possible. As sane as possible. You guys have a good day. Deuces.